Party llama.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Good.
It's like thin, compact, discreetable.
They're nice. It's nice.
Yeah, discreet. Dancing llama. I will always remember that. There's one thing I'll remember from CPC.
Dancing llama.
Party
Oh, I think we are live.
I had nothing to eat yet. I'm still in bed. Yes, we do.
I feel like I'm nervous because we can't hear it.
It's on mute on your laptop. So I wonder if I unmuted it, if it would come through the sound, but it's on. Or well, like the YouTube thing. But I.
Oh, there you go.
But that's not.
Oh, so it's coming through.
I was like, who is that? Michelle's on lap. She got sucked into.
Just listening the whole time.
Were they really? Yeah.
Is Kevin making it in today or is he? No.
Oh, I thought it was naked.
Hopefully that was live. Screen time went up 6%. I have a problem.
I said I was going to be on my phone for an hour yesterday. Like 2 hours and 22 minutes. I was only halfway.
Bro. I put YouTube to set me a reminder, as if that's not doing anything. I just hit and then submerge myself in more YouTube.
Oh, they said no one can hear it. This is pretty great.
But can you hear me?
Yo, it's mute people. Yeah. What's RIT rolling on?
So we're doing the exact same thing for high school? Or a slight variation?
I think we're doing
Are you guys doing worship?
worship and then figuring out a game. Guys, pretend we can't hear anything the whole time. And Kevin coughing?
They can hear us. I know you can hear me.
Hello. That's not a llama. Is it?
That's a llama.
Okay.
It's over.
15, 14, 13.
Watch that llama the whole time. Just 1 hour straight llama.
Hey!
Tres,
We are here.
dos, uno.
This is exciting. I'm in the way right now. What is up? Hey, make sure, can you check in the comments and make sure that we are officially live and you can hear us?
Oh,
Over there.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
They can hear us?
All right.
We can hear you.
How's
Excellent.
my ears?
Yeah, it's probably a little loud right now. And because I was right next to it. So it's going to be a little delayed as we're reading your comments and we're talking, but that's okay. Because it's going to be great anyways, and we're here, and you can actually see us probably, hopefully. It's a little better.
It's a lot clearer.
Please stop with the buzzing.
It was a little too loud. It was a little too close to the speaker. Is it still too loud?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Is this one still muted? Oh, it is. Because it's gonna be great anyways, and we're here, and you can. That was pretty good.
Yeah. That's good.
We're muting it. All right, let's get this going. Hey, good morning, CPC students. Welcome, middle school. We're super excited to be here. With me is some amazing people who I'm gonna let themselves introduce. So I'm Michelle.
I'm Rachel.
Bryson.
Wes?
And we are here live at CPC where you are not live. Well, you're still technically live.
They're live.
Because you guys are chatting with us right now, which is awesome. Keep chatting. We love it. Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy
Ooh,
birthday!
happy birthday.
All right.
I think there was somebody else had another birthday, I think. They posted it earlier. I don't remember who, though. Man, I love this. I love watching you guys chat with each other. I apologize for how bad we are at this. We are learning.
We'll get better.
We will get better. We have a light in it right now, and it's like super cool. It's like being in a studio.
Nice glow.
Next time I do my makeup.
That's this is great. We're actually we have better. What is it, broadband? We're hardwired. Is what they keep telling me.
Ooh.
So hopefully that'll be a little bit better than it was last week. But I think we should. I think we should do something. I think we should do some announcements.
What type of something?
I think announcements.
Announcements?
Announcements. We have to do announcements,
Let's do
right?
announcements.
Let's do some.
It's always
Come on.
announcements. So first things first is we got summer camp coming up. Summer camp is coming super fast.
I love summer camp.
Summer camps are one of my favorite things, I think, even since I was a kid. Fun fact, because this just happened last week, and you might have noticed, because I took over your desk for a little while. You probably, it's fine. I won a record player because I wrote my favorite summer camp memory on a post for, some youth ministry thing.
Yeah.
And so I won a record player.
Wow.
Do you actually use it?
I just created it.
It's like,
Oh,
Well, I
nice.
didn't create it. They sent it to me, and I put
Okay.
it together on Thursday.
like the
That's
old
legit.
school.
Wow.
I have
LPs?
zero. Yeah, I have zero
Really?
vinyls yet.
What's gonna be the first one you buy?
I probably Lumineers because I just feel like the
Aw.
quality of that is probably gonna be really fun.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be
Wow.
that.
That's legit.
But summer camps are coming up, and so if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up for the middle school summer camp right now. Anybody, incoming 6th, incoming 7th, incoming 8th, anybody is eligible to sign up. Invite your friends. We encourage you to do that. We're going to Rock and Water. We're doing 2 days of whitewater rafting. It's going to be super fun. I'm stoked. And then high school summer camp is actually right before then. It's in June. And you guys can sign up for that. Well, not all of you. Incoming 9th graders, so all of you 8th graders that are graduating, you guys can start signing up right after Easter. And you guys are also going to Rock and Water, but doing some different stuff. So it's going to be really fun. I think you two are joining us on both of those probably.
This is a big
Yeah,
So it's
we
going to be
are.
super fun.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be great. And if you came with us last year, it's a blast. I think one of my favorite parts of Rock and Water is the food. To be quite honest.
Okay.
They just eat really, really well. They keep you fed really well. And I'm really praying that it won't be as hot as last year.
How many times are we going rafting?
Middle school, we're going twice. Yeah, back to back.
Twice.
Yeah, and then I think high school once,
Mhm.
and then you guys are doing something else.
Canyoneering.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's gonna be really fun. I also am realizing as I'm watching myself on this camera how much I move, and I apologize because it looks like a blur. This is great. So awesome. Next thing is baptisms. So baptisms are happening hopefully on April 5th, as long as we can be together in person. And if you're interested in getting baptized, you can go to cpc.org/events and you can sign up for that. And baptisms are one of my favorite things that we do. It's such a fun experience. It's really cool to watch you kind of really give your faith, really connect your faith with what it means to be a follower of God. And to invite your friends, your families, and that they get to see you make that declaration of what it means to be baptized and to really give your life over to Christ. So if that's something you're interested in, go to cbc.org/events and you can sign up there. Yeah, I think that's all the announcements I have.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
I think
Is it that time?
I think it's that time.
It's that time.
I think it's that
It's that time.
So here's the thing. I don't do well with spice.
She really did.
And so I figured, why not do a spicy chip challenge? Because what's better than seeing me sweat and cry? Not many things. So, what I
Zoom in
did
on the sweat droplets.
Yes.
was I headed over to our local market, and I picked up a thing of fiery mix chips. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. So what's gonna happen is there are 5 different types. No, there's 6 different types, right? 6 different types of chips in this thing. We are going to start at the lowest and then go to the highest. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Should we start high?
And
Yeah.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna start with one bag, and you only have to eat 1 chip out of it. All right. But I'm gonna ask some interview questions while we go through this, just to get a little bit of hanging out, see who you guys are.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions as well that you want to ask them during this time, put them in the comments, and we'll ask them. But the first one we're gonna do is the lowest one on the batch, which is the Doritos Spicy Nacho. Bryson's gonna pass those out to us. He's gonna find them first of all.
Gosh, take
Michelle?
this off.
I'm so nervous.
Good luck.
Yes! This is it.
You should be okay with those.
These ones, I think I've had these ones. I think, hopefully these ones are like more flavorful, right? We can also start by just taking a chip out of one. If we need.
You know what?
I think there's 4.
Can I just throw them on the table?
Yeah, go for it. Look at them all.
Well.
They smell good. They don't smell super
We
spicy.
got orange.
Yeah.
How many of you guys like spicy things? And I mean like spicy,
Oh, yeah.
spicy things.
3 out of
Ooh,
3
they
out
have
of 4.
Tapatio Doritos too.
Ooh.
Dude,
I
really?
okay, so I like Tapatio. I don't mind. I can't do a lot of it.
You okay?
But like on a burrito or something like that, I'm down for some Tapatio. That's probably like that is my max spice, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
You should be fine.
I should be.
You
Yeah,
should be
but
fine.
meanwhile, my husband puts sriracha on literally everything.
Really?
It's ridiculous. All right,
All right.
let's go. First one. Oh, I'll get a full one. How about that? All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go.
It's just like the regular, not
I'm
too
not like a
cheap.
regular burrito.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's false advertising.
Spicy.
Spicy.
So not spicy.
Flavor.
Flavorful.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Cheesy.
All right. So the first question is, what is something that motivates you to get up in the morning?
Dorito spicy nacho chip? No.
Doritos. Just a lovely breakfast of Doritos, spicy nacho.
Always.
Mine would be coffee, clearly. Which I'm also cheating because this is definitely mostly milk. With some espresso, little white mocha.
She prepared.
But I was so nervous that I knew I needed to prepare.
Just straight up milk.
Just for me, coffee is definitely one thing. Blueberry pancakes on a Saturday morning. I make my own blueberry pancakes, and it's like super fluffy and
Amazing.
got a couple of special ingredients I kick in there, and
I love it.
some sausage. And,
I like me a good
Oh.
little pancake.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know the last time I've like made
Good.
pancakes.
good breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you guys?
Do you have one?
I do. Probably slow mornings. Like the earlier
Mm.
we wake up, the longer of a morning I have. So it's probably some motivation to get an extra long morning, some coffee, good
Are you?
reading.
So you're definitely like a morning person.
yeah.
I would say a hot shower.
Oh.
That just wakes me up, and then you feel clean after, and then walk outside. It's just like, let's start the day.
See, I'm super opposite. Where I'm like, if I take a hot shower, like I'm falling asleep. I'm just relaxed.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah. At nighttime, I feel that way.
Totally.
For sure.
Mhm.
All right, let's move on to the second round. We're at the Flamin' Hot Funyuns.
Oh my.
Hey, I haven't had these in a minute. Yeah.
Which I like Funyuns. I don't mind Funyuns.
You don't like these.
The Flamin' Hot Funyun. Let's see.
Boom. Looks like no seasoning on these.
These are interesting.
They're good.
Oh. Let's go a little bit more spicy. A little bit more. I'm gonna do this one. All right. Ready?
We're
good.
Cheers.
Sorry, I kept the head there. These are good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Slight steam.
That's a little bit. Okay.
We'll warm it up.
Oh.
It just kind of stays there.
Yeah.
It kind
Little
of
tinkle.
lingers there, yeah, a little bit.
That is funny.
All right.
Bro, we just getting started.
I know, this is bad. I told you. Okay. Woo. All right, next question. If you had to be on a reality TV show, which one would you choose?
Sip.
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay.
This is number 2.
I'm just waiting for the extra hot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you should, bro. Reality TV show.
Oh.
Reality.
It would have to be something adventurous.
Like Survivor?
Something like that, like a game show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Survivor.
For me, it'd be probably Cops. I think that's like the first reality show ever. Like, it's been around for 30 years now, at least. And,
So you want to be arrested?
Actually, I just want to do the ride along. And just, if that's ever possible, just do a ride along. Any city, USA.
Oh my god.
And yeah, just kind of watch it all happen in front of me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can I actually change my answer?
Yeah, you can.
I want to go on a cooking show.
Interesting.
But like, I actually know how to cook, so I can qualify. But like, if I did, I'd be on a cooking show.
I see you.
That's
This morning we were
type
talking
thing.
about omelets. And making omelets.
No.
Yep. And now you don't want a fried omelet.
No, I hate fried omelets. They have to be the right fluff.
I think if I had to choose one for like the reality show, The Amazing Race.
Huh.
I think it would be so much
That
fun.
would be cool.
That would be.
Right?
That would be so fun.
See
My
the
husband,
world.
we've talked about it.
Yeah,
Me and Rochelle have talked about it as well. Of being on there
I
together.
can for sure see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can see
Rochelle has actually applied for Survivor.
Did you
Which
really?
is super fun. I mean,
Wow.
you know. but we always mess around how like if you get to like the family stage, you can like invite somebody. Now I'd be the person that you would invite because we would just dominate.
Wow.
Yeah, you
can see
don't
I
want to
can see
feel
it.
weakness, right? You want somebody that's like gonna carry you through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Pick you up and carry you.
Are you guys just eating these?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Fire! What?
I can't.
Ooh.
I think I would pick Fixer Upper. That'd
Oh.
be fun
Fun.
to like flip some houses and stuff. My first thought was The Bachelor, but that's too much drama.
That
So not that
Absolutely.
kind of scene. So
absolutely. I thought about it for a while. I think it would just be so fun. But then
Kinda
Yeah.
stir the pot a little
just
bit.
stir the pot a little bit. Just get there. All right, hey, let's move on to number 3. Somebody just suggested we should rate it a 1 through 10. 1 being not spicy and 10 being super spicy. That way they can get a feeling for how spicy it is.
0.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah, that would 1.
I give it a. It's tingly. I give it a 2 or 3. That's it.
3 or 5, yeah.
I'd probably go 4. I'd probably go 4 for the
probably
Funyun.
3, yeah. 3 on the scale, yeah.
All right. So next one for me. Or next one, Cheetos Crunchy. Just regular Flamin' Hot Cheetos. The classic Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Can't go wrong with these.
Which I've had, these ones I've had before. Because you guys love these.
Yes.
And so does Erica. And so I feel like these are just always in our office for some reason.
Oh yeah. I still have a little bit in my bag.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's a puff.
Oh, okay.
You want?
Oh jeez.
It's a little less
Oh,
surface
that was-
area
yeah,
than
that
the
one.
Funyun,
These
so
are-
it might
okay,
not
got
have
it,
color.
okay.
That's true.
I can't tell you. In middle school, my mom used to buy a bag that she used to put in the Ziploc bags, the regular hot Cheetos.
Really?
I'd be so excited. So excited. All right.
All right, Flamin' Hot.
Ugh. Here we are. All right, let's do it.
All right. Mm.
See, I think I like the flavor more of these ones than the Funyuns.
Mm-hmm.
It
It
might.
meshes well.
I don't think it's as spicy because I like the taste better.
Actually, yeah, these don't seem as spicy as the Funyuns. Actually,
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
or maybe it hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah, a couple more.
Choose the thick ones.
See, I would give that like 2 or 3 in spiciness. I think the Funyuns are spicier. There it is.
Ah!
It hit my throat.
Yeah, kind of a delayed.
Is that a tear?
Nope.
Oh.
I promise I had to get at least through 3.
There's some circulation there.
I'm probably gonna get red. I probably will. Like I said, I
Got a
don't do
little
well.
toasty.
She's turning into a hot Cheeto.
Whew. Those were good.
Yep.
Fun
Alright.
fact, I saw a hot Cheeto dress at Forever 21 before it closed.
Like made out of the bags.
Like just like a dress, but with the bag design on it.
Amazing.
And just like hot Cheetos everywhere.
That's
You should rock it.
I thought about it, but my love for hot Cheetos is not that strong.
That's- I'm gonna go find that dress. I'm gonna make you wear it next time. All right. Here's my question: Is if you had to make an alias, what would your name be? The traditional way of doing this is like you take like your first pet's name and like the street you grew up on.
Yeah, but no.
Which like for mine, I'm like that doesn't make sense. Well, my first animal was a boy cat.
Oh,
So if I really wouldn't buy it, it would be Wiley Meadowbrook,
Aw.
which is kind of a fun name.
Wow.
I kind of
Sounds
like
like
it.
MI6.
Yeah,
British spy name. Mine would be Lizzie Douglas.
Lizzie Douglas.
Yeah.
I like that.
News anchor.
Yes.
Are we doing street name and animal?
You can. That's the traditional way.
It wouldn't make sense. It'd be Grace Central Park. it just don't.
Maybe your full name's like Brayson.
Grayson Central Park.
I
I don't think that's gonna work.
It kind of works.
Alias, probably Ortega Dog, DAWG.
Oh.
Grew up on Ortega Street.
Amazing.
Oh.
Sounds kind of gangster, doesn't it?
Super
Yeah.
gangster.
Super good.
I love it. You guys are just still eating these. These are ridiculous. I can't even
Good breakfast.
handle it. All right.
Yummy.
Number 4 is the Cheeto Puffs.
Oh, I love these, bro.
Oh.
The Puffs?
Wow.
I've been told these ones are pretty spicy.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
Mostly because they're like a little thicker. So maybe it'll last a little bit longer.
Oh, maybe, huh?
And there's less like
The
filling,
puffs.
so there's less like things to combat the spice.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
They're big.
Wow.
Oh, there's a
They're
lot
red.
of seasoning on there.
Yeah, there is. Ah!
Holy mackerel.
You guys see that?
It's like a ruby.
Do you have any final words to Michelle?
This is
I'll
only
let
number 4.
them
This is
know.
number 4.
Or number 4.
I legit have started sweating, by the way.
Just make sure you don't rub your eyes after you.
That's true. That's a good point. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm going to hold it until.
Mm.
I don't like that.
Spice.
The flavor.
Yeah, kind of.
A little styrofoamy. Mm.
Tastes like some weird sushi. Or
Just
seafood
smash 'em.
item.
Mm.
I don't like those.
Yeah,
That's
some
not-
seasoning.
They're spicier though.
Mm.
They're definitely spicier.
You don't like the foaminess? Or
I think I love Cheeto Puffs normally, but I feel like there's something about
smaller bags.
just like the flavor of like the I don't know. It tasted weird.
Mm.
Ugh.
What are you talking
It
about?
hit.
It's one of these ingredients you can't pronounce. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That makes you nervous
dextrins.
sometimes.
Oh.
Corona.
Oh, okay.
Ferrous sulfate, some good finger licking.
I feel like it's like a 6 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tingly.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a 5.
5.
I give it a 5.
5, yeah.
Ugh. All right.
Gonna need some milk for the extra hot.
As Ooh, all right. How old is the most expired item in your fridge currently?
Ooh. 1 month ago. On this day. I went to Whole Foods and I bought chicken wings and salad. And I never touched the chicken wings or the salad. And those are currently still in the back of my refrigerator.
Amazing.
So maybe after this, I'll go and clean it out.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
But hopefully it hasn't started smelling yet.
Nah.
That's a win.
Yeah,
That is a win.
that is true. Probably one more month and it'll start smelling.
Ugh.
I don't think I have anything expired, but there may be a piece of meat or fish that's probably stuck in the back freezer somewhere with
right.
a major freezer
Always.
burn.
Yeah.
Always.
I forgot about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably some ketchup. Like, I feel like sauces expire, but they'll last a long time, so
True.
never go through them fast enough.
True. I think I have like some olives. And there's some olives in the back of mine.
Just marinating.
Just, soaking up juice.
Stealing.
Real nice. That's going to be for one of our next games. See how many we can eat of the olives.
Just toss them up.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Whew.
I got to the back of my throat.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah, I was like, it just kind of stays there right now. I've also started, my nose is dripping.
Something.
Just so you guys know that. All right, next one. I think it's the Doritos.
Flamas.
Flamas.
Ah.
The Flamas. We got two more. We got two more.
Two
Ay,
lime.
ay.
All right.
You like Takis?
Oh, let's
No.
talk about it.
I mean, they're like, those are kind of like Cheetos.
The ingredient list is even longer. Oh man!
All right. Doritos Flamas.
Ooh, look at that seasoning.
Wow.
Little tip.
Oh, smell it.
Look at this.
That's spice.
Woo.
Spicy lime.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's do
All
it.
right.
There we
Here
go.
Let's do it.
Mm. Oh.
Whoa, yeah. The lime really.
I like the lime.
Got a little tingle.
Those are pretty good. Flavor wise.
Mm-hmm.
Has like a citrusy floral flavor to it, kind of.
Yeah. It's like those lime Tostitos. Spice.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm.
I would probably eat more of those ones. I'm still sweating.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is the
Good.
weirdest thing that you have ever done on a date?
Oh gosh.
Mm.
Gotta check the memory.
I'm just trying to breathe right now. I feel it. All right, is that one too hard? You can't think of that one right away? All right.
Yeah.
What animal most closely resembles your eating style? I can immediately respond to this one. Because I've been told it since I was in middle school. Is that I eat like a bird. I used to like, if I was eating a sandwich, I would like hide it. And then like, eat like little tiny little bites of things. So,
Probably say squirrel, because I like to make my food last a long time. Sometimes I'll put a little piece away or make my drinks last as long as I can.
hide it for, what's it called? Hibernation?
Yeah, hibernation, Corona. I like to take little bites at a time.
Ugh.
As you guys can see, I like to inhale my food. So I would say like a hippo. Just
Hungry hippo.
hungry hippo.
Ugh.
I just eat.
Yeah.
These are so
I'm probably a little bit like Bryson, although I probably characterize myself more as a dinosaur.
Amazing. Amazing.
I cook
No
big
hands.
portions, eat big portions, and I'm a big meat eater.
Mm.
But don't tell my mom that. Yeah. I mean, I cooked a lot for myself and for guests, parties, and
Yeah.
just 2 weeks ago I cooked like a 14-pound beef brisket.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
14.
Barbecue beef
So
brisket.
next live stream
Thanks for
we
the
at your
invite.
house. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one.
Oh, what?
We've made it.
Yes.
And I'm really nervous about these ones. I feel like I've done pretty well. I might be sweating a little bit, but that's all right. All right, this is the Cheetos Crunchy Extra Flamin' hot. Black label.
Black label.
Warning label.
Check out this.
Oh, man.
This is it.
Uh-oh.
This
Boom,
is it.
boom, boom, boom.
Extra two
boom.
X's.
You gotta eat at least 5.
No way. I can't.
3.
I haven't even written a will yet. I probably should have done that.
All right, chat.
To this.
How many do I have to eat?
The whole bag.
Absolutely not. From 1 to 5. They're all gonna say 5.
A little bit of
Probably
wasabi.
after 5. Those are worse.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
This chat is random.
Raise a hallelujah.
Raise a
Well,
hallelujah.
once we get
Amen.
through this chip challenge.
Most likely, Rylan. Most likely.
What do you say?
That I'll have to leave the stream.
19, 10,
10, 3. I heard 3.
10.
I saw 3.
Okay,
I'm not 101.
that's all
Rude.
the bags.
All right. You guys ready?
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Here goes nothing.
Boom.
1, 2, 3.
You okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. While I do this, because I'm already feeling it,
Eat one more.
what is the absolute worst song to get stuck in your head?
Hmm.
Ooh. For me, it's probably that Beyonce song. To the left, to the left, to the left.
To the left, to the left.
We have a playlist at our restaurant, and it has like 8 songs, and that's one of them, and that loops all throughout the day.
To the left?
Oh no.
Sure, Stephanie.
Irreplaceable.
Oh.
You alright, Michelle? Oh.
Yep, doing great.
Oh, okay. You have to eat this
I would no.
one. This is the last one. You're done.
I'm gonna cry.
Yes. Yes.
Good
She did it.
sport.
That was a flavor bomb.
That was a thick one. Thick with a Q. She goes.
You know what my answer is? Oh, nope, it's coming out. It came out of my mouth. The duck song.
Oh.
Duck song.
Just the worst song in the world.
Yeah. That's true.
It was the duck song.
Party llama.
Party Llama is my favorite song in the world.
Chandelier.
Actually pretty good. You still-
Chandelier?
Chandelier.
Chandelier.
After that.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
Want to go back to these?
Sit down.
Oh my
Now we gotta
gosh.
go back down.
Put down your Starbucks coffee there.
Oh, yep. All right. So how many of you guys? I'm looking at the chat right now. Oh my gosh, this hurts so bad.
I told you that.
All right, look at this.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
Translate.
Speaking of songs, what's the worst song that you've ever had get stuck in your head for like multiple days, if possible?
Honey Bear song.
The Honey Bear song.
Banana float.
Baby Shark. That is one.
This is rough.
I think they want you to sing.
You want me to sing? I don't know the Honey Bear song.
Watch them type the lyrics.
Ugh.
Get some milk.
I'm trying. It's still there. Baby Shark. Baby Shark. Yeah, Baby Shark is definitely, I think, one of those ones that just gets stuck in my head. Like, especially with my niece. She's 4 now, which is crazy. But especially when she was like 2 and 3. Anytime we came over to the house, she would like, the only time she would go over to my husband Alex
was to get his phone because she knew that he would play Baby Shark for her, and it was like banned from everyone else. And so, and he was a sucker for her. He would like sneak her the phone. It would be Baby Shark. But then, of course, naturally, it gets stuck in my head.
I'm carrying your burdens for you.
Are you eating my bag?
I'm eating your bag. I'm back to my hippo phase.
But here's the thing: is music, right? Isn't the only thing that can get stuck in our head. And so, whether it's like this pair of shoes that you want, or the kind of candy that like you're dying to eat, right? We all get the idea of becoming like mentally consumed by something, whether it's a thing, whether it's a person, or an idea. And so maybe, oh, this is so bad.
Sweating a little bit.
This is rough. So one of the things that we've been talking about on Sunday mornings, which we're taking a break from, by the way, we're going to move in a different direction, is we're not going to talk necessarily about like sex as we have been talking about, but we're going to talk about dating. We're talking about relationships and what that looks like for us. And so maybe lately, because I was in middle school, we've all been in middle school, which is crazy. This is one of my favorite things is my first boyfriend was in 7th grade, I think. And so I get it. I get dating. I get relationships. My boyfriend and I at the time in 7th grade, we won the Valentine's Day Prince and Princess at our Valentine's Day dance. No big deal.
Wow.
I got a crown. And I think I still have there's a picture somewhere in our yearbook of it, which I keep forgetting because I want to bring those in. But I will never forget like being obsessed with this guy. And it was hilarious because he was shorter than me. And I'm already short. So it was hilarious. I think we ended up dating for like 3 months, which was like unheard of in middle school time. And maybe it still is. Like, what's like the longest relationship you guys have like seen your friends be in? But hey, maybe you have found yourself interested in somebody recently. Then you know it can be a lot like getting that song stuck in your head. And like you can't take that person out of your brain. You're only thinking of them. And like no matter how hard you try, like they're just on your mind. And so I gotta like breathe every now and then because this is rough. But I think one of the big things is to know like that's not necessarily a problem. But it can become a problem when this person or the idea of having a person becomes an obsession, right? And so I think I would love to ask you guys this question of how do you know when something becomes an obsession?
I think it's not only when you think about it a lot, but when everything else you think about somehow connects back to that thing or that person, where it's just like too distracting from like everything else that you have to get done in your daily life too.
Yeah. Ooh. Right? You love spicy? Feeling spice?
A little bit.
I feel it.
When I stop eating,
I'm still like, my nose is literally like, I don't know if you can hear me sniffling, but I literally am like, and I didn't even eat nearly what you guys have eaten. But yeah, I think, we know when it's inception, when you have somebody in your life and they're literally all you think about, right? Or it's when you have somebody in your life and they're the only person that you spend time with. Or it's when you have somebody in your life and they're all you talk about. And it's when you don't have somebody in your life, but the idea of having somebody takes up that headspace, right? So maybe you're like just thinking of like, oh, I just wish I was in a relationship. That's all I care about. Like that's an obsession as well. And so when everything else in your life kind of seems to fade out because of this person, it's a problem because you miss out. You miss out on making memories with friends. You miss out on developing talents or doing things that you love because you're so obsessed with this one person. And one of the other things about having somebody in your that you kind of obsess over is you begin to alienate people. Is right? I think it's really important. Like people notice when they're no longer important in your life. People notice when they've fallen completely off of your priority list. I can think of many times where I focused so much on this one guy that I like. couldn't remember the last time I had probably talked to like my friends, because I only hung out with this person. I only talked to this person. And then, of course, when we broke up, I didn't really have anybody to go back to, because I just kind of replaced all of my friends with this one person. Have you guys ever experienced something like that?
Yeah. It's actually in college.
Ooh.
Yeah. So basically, I was dating this girl, and she, like you're saying, it becomes a problem when it starts affecting your tasks and things you need to get done. And I had spent so much time like at her place and just hanging out that by the time I would come back, my roommates would be off doing something, and that lasted for like a year. So then when we had broken up, it's like your own teammates. You're like, I don't know, aliens to them, and it's like, dog, where you been?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had my fair share.
Yeah, totally. One of the great things I love is that this isn't something that is uncommon to us, that we can actually go and we can look in the Bible for what it kind of says to us. And you guys know that we've talked a lot about Paul, who's one of the New Testament writers. And he wrote the book of Ephesians. And one of the verses that we're going to look at is Ephesians 5, verse 15. And it says this. It says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise." That's Ephesians 5:15. And I love that he uses words like wise and unwise, because when it comes to dating, like, dating isn't perfect, right? But we know that wise and unwise when it comes to dating is perfect, right? Because we know that we're all imperfect people. We have to be wise when it comes to these kinds of things. It's rarely as much about, is this person good for me, or is that person good or bad, and more, are they good for me, right? And are they good for me right now? Even I think if I was to go back, I didn't need a date until probably, I just married my husband, right? Like, I don't know. It's an interesting concept to think about. But I think Paul's encouraging his general audience, like, pay attention to what you do. Pay attention to what you do and do your best to make the best and the wisest choice. And so here I think are some really good questions to ask yourselves when it comes to dating. And I think one of the big ones is, at what point does a healthy interest in someone or the idea of dating become an unwise obsession?
That's good.
Right? I think one of the big things is, where are you on that spectrum? So if I was to draw something out, I wish I had a whiteboard. But if I like had a line here and I did something of, normal to like obsession, like, where are you on that spectrum of doing those kinds of being in that? And so Paul continues on in the next verse, and he says, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. And so in other words, Paul is saying that time gets taken up by so much stuff you have to do anyway. We have to make the most of what we have left. Paul is simply referring to our tendency to waste time in unwise ways. And Paul wants his readers and for us to make the most of the time we have on earth, right? And when it comes to middle school, to high school, there are some of the most unique years of your life. And dating someone can be a part of that, but it shouldn't hold you back from doing other things as well. And so to make the most, right, to make the wisest choice with the time you have, don't make anyone your everything. Don't make everyone your anything. Don't make anyone your everything. Spice is getting to my brain. if your dating life is holding you back from the rest of your life, it may be time to rethink some things. And here's what that might look like. Honestly, like, get a life. Do you have a hobby? Who are other people in your life? Like, go and do things that you love to do. Another thing is, if you're currently in a relationship, don't write off the rest of the world. Like, it's great. But you have to remember the people around you as well. Don't make anyone your everything. And the last thing is, if you aren't dating anyone, stop thinking your life can't be good unless you are dating somebody. I think that's really important. But hey, as you guys are heading out today, as we finish up here, I want you to remember that I'm not saying don't date, all right? Dating can be a good thing. But I am saying don't miss out on being young because you're taking dating too seriously. Enjoy middle school, enjoy high school, enjoy your friends, make memories, have fun. Don't make anyone your everything. Any last words from you guys?
Wow. That's pretty deep. I wish someone
Thank
kind
you.
of told me all that stuff when I was in 7th and 8th grade. Saved me a lot of heartache. But I guess as a parent of some older kids now, my son's in college, and yeah, I saw him experience some ups and downs in dating. If it were up to me, I would have told him, wait till college before you date. But yeah, he went through some breakups that were pretty painful. But they ended up being blessings in disguise. I mean, honestly. And so, yeah, for those of you who are going through stuff, if you guys get dumped or you have to break off a relationship, it's not the end of the world. It's almost always a blessing in disguise. You may not realize that at the time right now, but when you look back, 3, 5, 10 years down the road, you'll look at it as a life lesson, and and perhaps maybe you'll find your life's partner, soulmate, through all that experience. So
Absolutely.
Don't get down if things really aren't working out. I mean, God will find a way to make it work for you. I mean, in His time, and you just got to be there to trust in Him, and just explore the world, make as many friends as you can. Good advice. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's good. But hey, I want to leave you guys with a bit of a benediction of as we go out this morning, as we go. I know a lot of you guys are home from school for the next few weeks as well, but hopefully this leaves you guys with a little something. It says, "What is your only hope in life and death? That I am not my own, but belong with body and soul, both in life and in death, to my faithful Savior, Jesus Christ. He has fully paid for all my sins with His precious blood and has set me free from all the power of the devil. He also perseveres me in such a way that without the will of my Heavenly Father, not a hair can fall from my head. Indeed, all things must work together for my salvation. Therefore, by His Holy Spirit, He also assures me of eternal life and makes me heartily willing and ready from now on to live for Him." So hey, we love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you either Tuesday or next Sunday, probably from your screen. But we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
That didn't go smooth. Whoops. My bad.